Queensland. It's a good-looking... Seriously, if there was a beauty pageant for states, Queensland would definitely be a finalist every time. But bad news today for Queensland. Turns out you're a little bit dirty.
Single-use plastic bags have an average useful life of around 12 minutes, or about as long as it takes to get groceries home from the shops. Nationwide, we go through around 4 billion a year. A quarter of those are used in Queensland. Nearly all of them wind up in landfills and spend the next 1,000 years decomposing. But up to 50 million plastic bags a year are ending up in Queensland's waterways, earning it the title of Australia's dirtiest state.
The impact of plastic on turtles, especially plastic bags, is very detrimental. They're surface feeders, and so that anything floating around on the surface they'll actually grab, and what happens, it gets into their intestines, they can't digest it, and they end up dying a terrifying and agonising and prolonged death.
Now, in a move to protect precious wildlife, the government of our most heavily littered state is considering a ban on plastic bags.
We want to look at whether this would be a good way of reducing the litter in our parks and in our waterways, but also whether it will make a real difference to the survival of our turtles.
Queensland won't be the first state to ditch placky bags. South Australians banned them in 2009, removing 400 million bags from the economy every year. Bans are now also in place in the ACT, the Northern Territory and Tassie.
People on the ground are reporting that they're seeing less marine life washing up full of plastic bags. So if Queensland does go ahead with a ban, it's going to be good news for not just the environment, but for marine animals too.
So is it time for Queensland to ban the bag and dump its dirtiest state title?